One ring to...
Yeah, cool story, old man. But how much can I sell it for? Welcome to my movie show. For today we talk the first Lord of the Rings movie, The Fellowship of the Ring. The entire trilogy was directed by Peter Jackson, who's also responsible for The Frighteners and the 2006 version of King Kong. The film was released to theaters back in 2001 on December 19th. It stars Elijah Wood, Ian McKellen, Sean Astin, Viggo Mortensen, Liv Tyler, and Sean Bean, plus a whole host of other talented cast members. The spoiler-free plot goes as follows. After the long-lost Ring of Power has finally been discovered, an unlikely group of heroes must band together under dangerous circumstances to keep the ring out of the hands of their enemy as they begin their journey to Mount Doom to destroy the ring. But can they overcome the obstacles and foes that arise along the way? The trilogy is an adaptation of the Lord of the Rings book series, but just like any adaptation, there are some changes, though overall, it does remain pretty faithful to them. Howard Shore's score is either magically whimsical or powerfully booming. Depending on the scene it's in, he really does a great job. All three movies were filmed back-to-back on set in New Zealand, and the locations perfectly emphasize its medieval setting. In case you didn't know, Peter Jackson used the 1978 animated Lord of the Rings feature for direct visual comparison, as you can see by the scene here with the hobbits hiding in the tree. Andy Serkis does make his mainstream debut as Gollum, though it's mostly just a few cameos for the time being, and this was my personal introduction to Viggo Mortensen, who I've loved to follow ever since. Sean Bean as Boromir proves once again why he's one of the best character actors of recent times, though my two favorite performances overall were Ian McKellen as Gandalf the Grey and Elijah Wood as Frodo the Hobbit. This is where the popular "one does not simply" meme originates from. There's also this one part with a windy road later in the film that's forever changed how I look down pathways in a forest. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. These films are where Weta Workshop made their name for good-looking physical and digital effects. Somehow they even managed to make a simple gold band ring look powerful and threatening. The costume and character design are completely on point, especially the Nazgul aka Ringwraiths and the Dark Lord Sauron himself. A group of super orcs named the Uruk-hai are this creeper mess basically just waiting to get into a fight, and the scrap between their leader Lurtz and Aragorn is beautifully brutal in a way I really do appreciate. The ancient architecture and cities are next level and would be an absolute dream to visit in real life if they existed. Near the end of the movie, there's a river scene involving Sean Astin that had to be rescheduled, as during the very first take, he cut his foot on a shard of glass upon running into the water. But the worst part is, he had to sit and wait for medical as they cut off the Hobbit's foot's prosthetics that were glued on. The ending is a mix that's partly sad, yet partly optimistic, and setting up the next installment, The Two Towers. But before we end this video, feel free to like it and subscribe for more reviews. Comment down below what you thought of the movies or the books if you've read them. So on the scale of yes, maybe, or no, is The Fellowship of the Ring worth watching? Definitely yes. It has so many iconic scenes and moments, making it a cultural classic. These are the kind of big budget, big scale films that theaters were made for. If you're into sprawling medieval epic stories, these are surely the films for you. And even if you're not, you should at least give the first one a try because you might be surprised. Out of the entire trilogy, this one's my personal favorite and can't recommend it enough. Though no one knows what you like better than you, so I've linked a trailer in the description so you can watch it and make your own decision. Anyways, thanks for watching and be well. If you enjoyed this video, you can click here for my previous review. Thanks for watching.